Is xylitol a bad artificial sweetener? I want to answer a question for Zack Murphy on one of my recent videos, and he asked a specific question, and it ties into a talk I did about a year ago when I was out on a nice little walk in Oakland with my bag, and I was cruising around. I remember getting off a train and going for a long walk, and I did a talk on artificial sweeteners. And this is a really good question, Zach, and it's something that I do have a lot of experience and information on. I'm going to talk candidly about it. Okay, so first of all, going through information online and trying to discover the truth about like xylitol, about stevia, about Splenda and these sweeteners it's like uncovering a mystery, man, because when you go through, I mean, when I've gone through and tried to look at these things, even now, look into what new information there is, it's like it's so jaded and so just slanted in a way that is going to be appealing towards the author. So, for example, an author that I'm reading about xylitol and how it affects gut bacteria, which I believe it does. But then the author is then selling, and he's an affiliate of something else, and he's trying to steer my traffic towards buying into this product. Same thing goes with Splenda, or let's say Dr. Axe. You know, I don't trust Dr. Axe for as far as I could throw the guy, you know, because I know from experience specifically about the liver flush, from experience and what works, okay? And he goes and talks about it, and he does this weird potion, and he's steering it towards selling something as an affiliate marketer. And, you know, I don't trust that, man, because he's putting out information that is incorrect to then sell it somewhere else. So I don't believe that. And you got to really watch out for all this stuff. So it comes down to, who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? Do you trust the person? Do they have the results that you're looking for? Do they truly have the results you're looking for? And what is their motive? What is their agenda for giving you this information? All right. So I hope that I come across as genuine and true, because I don't monetize my videos. I don't take ad revenue on my videos. And I have nothing for sale on my channel. You know, I don't. I have some great grand visions, but I'm financially free, man. I'm in a good position. I want to add value to a lot of other people. And so back to this point about xylitol, and I want to talk about xylitol, stevia, and also Splenda. I believe that all three of them do have an effect on gut bacteria. Do they affect insulin levels? No. So my own personal experience is, when I'm fasting, doing intermittent fasting, and I'm not eating for extended periods of time, I may have a little bit of personally, I like stevia, because a moderate amount, like a drop or two from a little dropper, it's such a small, tiny amount, it has a little bit of breaks the bitterness of a coffee. Right now, I've been doing no sweeteners, because I've been like hearing more about Splenda and how they affect gut bacteria, and you know, I'm trying to wean myself off of all artificial sweeteners in total. And I like having my coffee right now with bulletproof coffee with just the MCT oils and the ghee, or grass-fed butter, the Kerrygold butter that I've talked about in the past in videos. I like that. I think it's enough. But if you're going to have artificial sweeteners, I really think that if I could pick my first, I think Splenda would be my first, stevia would be my first choice, because I can use a very small amount of it, moderate amount, and it will add a good amount of sweetener. I think with xylitol, I think it does have an effect on the gut bacteria, and I've noticed that you have to use a lot of xylitol to make something sweet. So, while if you compare it to stevia apples to apples, I think it probably have the similar effect, but you need a lot more xylitol to make the drink sweet. And then Splenda would be third. I think that Splenda, in my experience, in my opinion, in my research, the only trusted source that I could really stand behind is a guy called Stephen Cherninsky, who actually did a human clinical trial, okay, which says a lot. I've talked about this in the past. He actually did a human clinical trial using using Splenda, okay, which is actually sucralose, and it was inert, meaning that it had no effect. It came in one way and it came out the other the same way. What did it do in the process? Inconclusive. However, it was inert. So I think that a small amount of Splenda would also be okay. But I think that would be third. And my just newer research that's come out, I think it does have an effect on gut bacteria. So, all these things come into play when you're fasting and you're like looking for like these little tiny things to bring joy and satisfaction and make fasting easier. I know. I mean, that's how I am. So I've kind of gradually gone to the fact of like weaning myself off of sweeteners. But I want you to realize it's okay to have them. I'm giving you the permission. It's okay to have all three of those, as long as it's in moderation. Talking about like 8 servings of xylitol, over 8. That's a lot. Like 8 packets, that would be too much. That's really what I would say. Over 8. Who the heck's gonna have that much? I mean, I hope you're not having that much. It's way too much. So, I mean, realistically, having 1 packet of xylitol or 2 is going to be okay. I believe in tricking the body and confusing the body. So never do the same thing over and over again with like having xylitol the same amount every day. Give it a break. Go to Stevia. Don't have any for a day or a few days, and then go to Splenda. Okay, but just as long as it's in a moderate form, very moderate form. That's why I like the Stevia, the Stevia, the droplets of Stevia they have, because you use a drop or 2, and it does the trick, and it's like just a touch, and that tiny little bit of Stevia has a strong, powerful, effect on the palate, and neutralizing the bitterness of the coffee or the tea, to where I believe it's the best alternative. Okay, in my opinion. So, is xylitol bad? No, I don't believe it's bad. In excess, I do believe it has effect on the gut bacteria, meaning that it could affect your digestive process and enzymes, while you're fasting. And are there long-term effects of these things? No one knows, man. No one knows. 20 years from now, there's no one knows. I do have a lot of new information on some exciting stuff that I'm going to be trying that is really phenomenal about detoxifying the body. And I've tried it before, but I'll talk about it in future videos. I want to really give it a whirl first and see what it does for my body. I'm waiting for it to come in. It's like no one knows about this stuff. It's like so limited information. It's stuff I'm going to be talking about in the future that like I can't wait to bring it out. If it works, if it does what it's supposed to be doing, and it's this ancient, age-old basically it's part of carbon. And I really hope this video added value to you. If it did, hit the like button and leave a comment below. And like I said, when you're looking into information like this, who are you listening to? Who's writing the article? Because there really isn't any human clinical trials you're gonna be able to find unless you're a doctor. So, I mean, who's writing the article about some study they did on a rat? I mean, who is it? What's their agenda? What's their motive? Do they have the results you're looking for? Are they selling something? Identify these things, and really important as you're looking and going through information, because all I can talk to you about this is my own personal experience. That's all I got, man. I'm excited. It's a great day. Fasting about 20 hours a day now, 5 days a week, just crushing it. Feeling incredible. Haven't eaten at least 20 hours right now since last night, 7:45 p.m. and I'm about to go train legs and go kill it and take over the freaking gym and dominate it, bro. I can't wait. Just feeling a little bit shredded over here. Feeling good. I got to finish one more. I'm excited. I have a meeting with this one more client, and I'm out of here, bro. There's a fire out here in Northern California, bro. There's a fire going on. I just thought I'd mention that as well. And the wineries in Napa had burnt down, and some people had died. So I'm really praying for those people and their families. I have a friend up there in Sonoma County, and the fire, I think, blew by his house somehow. It didn't blow it down. It's a multi-million-dollar insane house. I hope it didn't get burnt down. But you got to pray for those people up there in Napa and the wine country. And also, it's come out now that it was PG&E that being responsible for the darn fire. So they had some power lines down, and so PG&E sack up and come forward with some money to rescue these people up here in Napa. and put your money where your mouth is as opposed to just gouging everybody. Try to, help out with the fire you started. All right, that's it, man. I'm just rambling here, bro. More about artificial sweeteners, man. Coming at you. Done.
Embracing the silence.